not intended to be all-inclusive, we have a list of resources that are available for students with dyslexia. The first and foremost that comes to mind are the resources provided by Learning Ally. It's a site that's paid for by the state of Texas. It's a non-profit organization that provides web-based services. Watch this short video from Learning Ally to get more information about that site.
The rationale for using Learning Ally is to provide access to grade-level materials for students with print-based disabilities. Their reading level is at times much lower than what their chronological grade level is, but they are still required to read the same books as the rest of the class, and Learning Ally provides that opportunity for them.
The audio books for Learning Ally have opened up new worlds for some of our children. Children that have never been able to read before are now discovering new ways to learn.
I love how Learning Ally affords the students a level of independence that they didn't have before, and it's immediately apparent in the classroom.
Okay, does everybody have their learning?
When I teach my students how to use this, it takes no time at all. They understand it intuitively. Students can log into their own accounts and add books to their bookshelf how they like, or a teacher can do it for them.
And then students can then download the book and listen to the book on their personal device that they have brought into school.
They can use their headsets and begin reading immediately and then have conversation with their peers.
Students can read at home, on the bus, to school, at lunch, during reading time in class. It works everywhere.
Once I got an audiobook, it was like really fast. I didn't know that with dyslexia or with the learning difference that it could be easy to read.
And they're happy. Happy children. Happy children learn better.
The teachers really love using Learning Ally. They are very excited when they find the books on the bookshelf that they're using in the curriculum. When introducing the platform to a teacher, we sign them up for a Teacher Ally account, and then the Browse Audiobooks button is so easily identifiable on the page.
I logged in and that was it. I figured out by myself. Click the big blue button that says Manage Students. Add a student. It's not difficult at all.
Type in a title of a book and within seconds the book comes up and they're able to add it to their student's bookshelf. So the platform also enables teachers to monitor the students' use of the audiobooks.
You can see a list of all your students. You can click on a student and see what they are reading, what is on their bookshelf, how many pages they have read.
When we log into Teacher Ally and we see that they have read 157 pages and they've only had the book for 3 days, we see that they are experiencing success with the program. I think the most important thing is that it develops the independence level of the child. The child is no longer depending on mom, dad, to read books to them that they want to read.
The parents are so enthusiastic about Learning Ally that they are actually sharing with other parents when they meet them on the streets or in the library because it has been such a success for their own children.
That's when I really see the shining moment when they have said to me, I read 8 books this year and I've never done that before. That's a great impact.
It's a tool that students need to enhance their comprehension and make them able to read the same as everyone else. Why would we deny anybody that opportunity?
Our children know that dyslexia holds them back from reading words on a page. However, now that they have this tool, it no longer holds them back. They are part of the classroom. Their self-esteem has gone up. They're feeling better about themselves. It makes me feel extremely proud as a teacher to see my children succeed in the classroom.
In addition to Learning Ally, students can access Compass Learning, which is also provided by the district. It's an online resource that provides interactive lessons so that they can seek self-improvement.
Did you know that more than 60% of American students are performing below grade level proficiency in math and reading? Or that more than 8,000 students drop out of school each day in the United States? How many of those students do you think feel discouraged and don't believe they can succeed in school? And it's not like schools aren't doing all they can to remedy the problem. It's just that schools are strapped for resources and teachers are struggling to find time to provide students with the individualized attention they need. The statistics are getting better, but not fast enough. So what else can we do? PathBlazer by Compass Learning can help. Based on research about how kids learn, PathBlazer was designed to build the foundational skills that students need and accelerate struggling learners back to grade level success. And unlike other intervention programs, PathBlazer's rich and engaging content finally makes learning accessible, holds students' attention, and keeps them motivated. So how does it work? The adaptive screener and diagnostic assessment work together to create individualized acceleration plans for each student, starting them at their highest level of proficiency and guiding them back to grade level mastery. Scaffolded content and non-repetitive reteach encourage students to persevere even when faced with a challenge. Moving at their own pace helps struggling learners to regain a sense of control over their academic futures. And because PathBlazer starts instruction on their level, struggling learners are provided with opportunities to succeed that build confidence and motivation along the way. Educators can stay informed on students' growth through regular progress monitoring, while dynamic reporting and analytics tools empower teachers to make timely and strategic decisions that impact student success. And after all, isn't student success what we're all trying to achieve? Give us a call, and let's get started together.
Lastly, campuses have at their discretion the ability to provide online resources for their students. Those were just some of the things that we have available for our students with dyslexia and those with related reading disorders. Here's the copy of the Technology Integration for Students with Dyslexia. This comes from the Region 10 website. It has quick links built into it to go to the different sections. Right here's your brief overview. It contains Section 1, Overview, Section 2, List with descriptions of classroom technologies, and Section 3. Each of these little things is a hot link that will take you from one section to the next. We're going to go ahead and look at Section 2, if I can get this to switch, and try to look at some of the technologies. So here's Section 2, with talks about what we should be looking for in the operating system features and what we're looking for in technology that we're going to be able to use. And here's a list where you have digital books, text-to-speech technology, speech-to-text, concept mapping, and it goes on, some vocabulary building. These are all recommended tools that are been reviewed by the state, and they are acceptable technology or acceptable applications to help the kids out. And then we have also Section 3. So here's a quick look at Section 3. And basically contains the references and advice to attend training about technology and to go ahead and conduct research, evaluate the technologies. Talks about forming a committee and who should be on it, and how that team works in order to decide what is appropriate technology to use for training, and that's to include training other staff members and along with the students. And looking, here's the flow chart, and it works pretty good. You can print this flow chart out to use with your technology committee. I hope you have a good time, and we're going to go ahead and end the presentation with a short video from another school district and demonstrating a application that they're using with iPads. And keep in mind, we also have access to ScootPad and many other free applications that allow you to modify the instructional approach to your students who have dyslexia or a related disorder. And you have a great day.
Education is important to me because it can change one's future. I grew up in Western Pennsylvania. My father was a steel worker. I know what it means to experience a change in an industry, to watch people lose jobs. And the truth is, through education, you have more choices and more opportunities. Traditionally, education has been a one-size-fits-all. And what we're really trying to do here in Utica Community Schools is customize the education to meet the individual needs of each child. Today, with the way technology has evolved, particularly with the emergence of the iPad and the apps that are on the market, what we're able to do is truly be able to do that differentiation, that personalization. We didn't want to just put apps on our iPads and all the apps were the same for all kids. We really did want to personalize. And as we worked and partnered with eSpark, what we were able to do is have them help us identify apps that were high quality, aligned to the Common Core state standards. Students take a pre-assessment. They then go through their various activities, their lessons, and then they do a challenge activity in which they videotape themselves, basically reteaching the lesson. So the teacher can see, do they have understanding? Do they have depth of understanding? Do they have misconceptions? Do I, as the teacher, need to work with them in small group or individually? We are using assessments, and those assessments that we administered at the beginning of the year and then at mid-year, already we have about 20% or more of our students ready for first grade. About 70% of our students are already performing to standards at the kindergarten level. We're about 5 percentage points above the national average. So we're seeing tremendous growth with our students and, most importantly, a love and passion for learning. Some people ask me, why have you started with the kindergarten class, the class of 2025? And the truth is, there are a number of projections and predictions that these students will actually change jobs 5 to 10 times in their life. They will have to design their own career. In doing so, we want them to have the technology available to them now so that they will be able to be successful in their future.